Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I am trying something today that it is a complete experiment, and I know that whether it is a success or a failure, that this is how we grow as human beings, not just artists. But it's weirding me out. It's gonna be so hard. I'm doing this for the Fab 5 December collaboration. Our theme is your birthstone. So we're celebrating our birthstones and we're doing a pour that represents that. And I'm an October baby, so my birthstone is an opal. And when you think that an opal might be hard to like replicate in paint form, especially fluid art painting, you think it would be tough. But opals technically have flecks of color in them, pinks and greens and purples and blues, like they're little tiny specks. So this is what I came up with. This is Deco Art. Let me just make sure. Deco Art White Pearl. So I wanted it to be pearly because I think pearl is actually translucent too. And there's a little something in there. Let me get that out. Hold on a second. Hold please. Okay. So that's going to be, I don't even want to say my base. I'm going to do a flip cup because I think that technique will also hopefully emulate specks. So for my little specks, I'm going to use a teeny little amount of iridescent red, blue, violet. Oh my goodness, I'm not even in frame. By Pebeo, sorry about that. These are all Pebeo Studio. Iridescent green, yellow. I chose iridescent because of the shimmer and because they're translucent. And I think a soft translucent color would work better. And this is iridescent blue-green by Pebeo. So what I'm going to do is get myself a yogurt cup here. Or no, just an old cup. I try to reuse whenever I can. And I'm going to layer pearl with little drips of each color, and then pearl, and then drips of color and pearl. And then I'm going to give a little swirl before I flip it, just to help. I don't know. I just think, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest. This is all just, I think a lot about this stuff, and I try to come up with the best way to do it. And that's what I came up with. So this canvas here should take, it's a 6-inch canvas, but it has deep edges. So let's go with 9 times 9, 72. So it should take about 3 ounces or 4 ounces of paint. I'm babbling, I know. Okay. I'm just gonna be quiet and you could just watch me. How do you like them apples? The blue and green is going to be on top. I want those to be a little more prevalent. And to make things more interesting, I did these with different percentages of water because I'm also doing a separate test of fluidity, you know, what it's going to do. So I got all sorts of experiments going on here today. Oh, I forgot to mix it. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see how good this experiment goes. Give that a minute to do its thing. I'm still recording. Okay. So the other artists in this challenge have really interesting birthstones. I think we have a ruby in the mix, and I think we have amethyst and diamond. So I'm very curious to see what everybody comes up with. Okay, I'm gonna put my gloves on because it's going to get messy. And I probably should not have used all of the pearl up because I'm sure I'm going to need to coat the sides of this. But okay. I think that was a lot of paint. One of these years I'll get that figured out. And another thing is that, I don't know, I kind of didn't want it to look too swirly, but maybe I could change that. Get rid of the swirls over here. Bam. And maybe that. Bam. Gone. I kind of want to keep some of that pink on here. So let me help let that slide around a little bit. And no, it's not meant to be. Okay, the only thing I'm not really digging is that big blue stripe, and it's right in the middle. Let me play around a little bit. I'm hoping you can see this is so subtle, but you know what? So is an opal. An opal is very subtle. I want some of this pink up here to show, so I'm gonna, excuse me, drop down here and get rid of some of this. Right there. Bada bing. I don't know why I just bada binged. I'm just playing around at this point. I don't even know if subtle is the word for that. And I just fudged it all up. It's really that pink section up there. Ooh, the side looks pretty cool. I don't know, that pink up at the top is bugging me, so I'm gonna get rid of some of it. There we go. And then bring it back. This is super duper subtle. Hold on one second and I will show you. I don't know, I kind of like it. I know you can't see, that's probably better there. Okay, you know what? It is super subtle, but it totally looks like an opal, and I can't believe it. I'm super stoked. First of all, look at the inside of the cup. Is that not pretty? Talk about funfetti. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the ring light here, just because. Let me get you in focus. Super duper subtle, but I don't know, I think it kind of looks like an opal. What do you think? Maybe a little less pink, but I'm not going to be too picky. Very subtle, but very pretty. And I think with resin on it, look at that shine. That's going to be so pretty. So, so pretty. Anyway, please check out the artist's links in my description box and subscribe if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up, make a comment, all that good stuff. Let me know what you liked about it. And until next time. Okay, guys, so I definitely let my too much gene take over here, I think. The painting was really pretty. It was super subtle, but it was just really boring. So I had to jazz it up a little bit. So I went to Michael's and I got some iridescent cellophane sort of paper and some blingy bling. And I thought that I would just jazz it up using a little resin. Let's see. I used white silver mica powder in with the resin. I used some clear and I used some gold. And it definitely looks a lot more sparkly, for sure. I added the gold here while before it was cured, before the first layer was cured and it bled out. So you can see me the next day going back here, adding more cellophane, adding more bling, trying to correct the gold, which I think I did an okay job with. I'm really happy with the piece. It definitely looks opal. And I'm going to have, a flyover coming up in just a second here. So you get to see it in a little bit of a slower pace. So here we go. This is the finished piece. It is not cured at this state. It is just drying. Added a little bit of gold drizzle to the top. The sides are not complete yet, so don't judge that yet. I wanted to show the depth of the little opals I put on it. And I know that pink cellophane is sort of translucent in pink and purple, but it does change with different angles. I just really couldn't show it too well here because everything is super sticky and not cured. So a little bit of my too much gene kicking in and a little bit of my waiting till the last minute kind of bit me in the butt here, but you live, you learn. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, give a like, give a share, make a comment, and don't forget to check out in my description box the links for all the other fantastic artists to see what sort of gemstones they are trying to replicate with this month's challenge. So thank you again for joining. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and peace.